Who would be the target audience for your media product? I've targeted the people who are most interested in crime thriller films. This is to try and attract as many potential customers as possible. My target audience will be teenagers and adults ranging from 15 onwards. I wanted to cover as wide possible range of audiences. This is to generate as many views as possible. I personally think the best way I can make a movie a success is by having the film targeted at this age group. I'm hoping it will also be appealing to women as well as men. I use a type of direct targeting by asking people what they expect to see in a film opening, by asking them to carry out a questionnaire. This proved to be very successful as it gave me fast feedback and was also a way to give me ideas I hadn't already thought of, but most of all it attracted the audience I want. I researched the age rating that would be adequate for my crime thriller film by looking at age ratings for other films. I found the main age rating came across was BBFC 15, but also went lower to BBFC 12 and 12A. I want the age rating to be what I expect, as I don't want any harm to be caused to immature minds if they watch this film. Films that I watched with this age rating were films such as John Wick. I interviewed David for my target audience survey. He's a thrill enthusiast. He studies media, so it's a good idea of what I should include in my crime thriller film to make it a success. He thinks crime thriller films should be in remote locations and include some action, maybe and some interrogation. I thought my target audience survey was very helpful to me as I outlined what I should aim to include or not to include, as I don't want the film to be the same old predictable thriller film. What's your name?
My name is John,
How old are you?
33,
What is your gender?
male. Cheers.
What kind of films do you enjoy the most?
I really enjoy horror films and also kind of psychological thrillers.
What age rating films do you normally watch?
I normally watch 15s or 18s, or U's.
Where would you expect a thriller to be set in?
I expect a thriller to be set in a kind of urban environment with roadways, lots of traffic, lots of people, kind of skyscraper office buildings. Alternatively, you could set it in a really remote, deserted area like Alaska.
What would you expect to happen in the opening sequence of a thriller?
In the opening sequence of a thriller, I'd probably expect to meet the protagonist, or the kind of the villainous element of it. So you'd want one or the other, because then you know you're going to expect the other one.
What kind of thriller would you enjoy the most?
I would enjoy psychological thriller the most, not just a crime thriller, maybe something to do with serial killer.
What is your favourite thriller film?
My favourite thriller film is probably Insomnia by Christopher Nolan.
Who would you want your main character to be? Describe them.
I'd want them to be probably a 33-year-old male, well built with a shaved head, blue eyes, and a cheeky smile.
What props would you expect to see in a thriller genre film?
I'd expect to see, probably nowadays, a lot of mobile phones to show kind of cross-communication lines. I expect to see some nice cars, fast cars, some guns maybe. And suits. Everyone should be wearing suits. Smart.
Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
What's your name?
My name is David Ball.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
What gender are you?
I'm a male.
What kind of films do you enjoy the most?
I'd say thrillers.
What age rating films would you normally watch?
Probably about 15, 18s, around that area.
Yeah. Where would you expect a thriller to be set in?
Like an urban environment, maybe a few remote locations.
What would you expect to happen in the opening sequence of a thriller?
I'd say like a bit of action scene, and then maybe even like an interrogation scene or something like that.
What kind of thrillers do you enjoy the most?
Action thrillers.
What would you say your favourite thriller film is?
Probably Jason Bourne, to be honest.
Who would you want your main characters to be? Describe their features.
Quite like a big, muscly guy, like a kind of action spy dude. He's really good at fighting and stuff, yeah.
What props would you expect to see in a thriller genre film?
Just lots of guns and stuff like that.
Thank you for your time.